Okay សួស្តីអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាយើងត្រឡប់មកកាន់មេរៀនរបស់យើងវិញគឺយើងនឹងទៅរៀននៅសៀវភៅ New Headway Beginner Book for Diction ហើយយើងតមេរៀនរបស់យើង Morning everyone, so welcome back to our lesson, and today we are going to continue our lesson in New Headway Beginner Books for Diction, and the unit that we are going to learn is unit 4, unit 4, families and friends. And so we continue to page 25, 26, and here we are going to talk about who are they. Okay, alright, so number 3, listen and repeat. But before we listen, just take a look at this lady. She's a lady or a girl. We can say that female. We study about 6. We have male, we have female, okay, so let's take a look at here. So here we have mother, daughter, sister, and wife. And one more, you see a man here is represented as the female. So female we have like what, father, son, boy, man, something like that we call male. Alright, so here we have father, son, brothers, and husband. So they are males. And one more, we are going to talk about the both stick together, like male and female, and also mention about plural form as well. We have parents, we have children. Alright, so as you guys saw the pictures in here, we have mother, daughter, sister, wife, father, son, brother, husband, parents, and children. But to make sure you can pronounce this word correctly and perfectly, so you need to listen to the audio script.
Tape script 4.3. Who are they?
Mother, daughter, sister, wife,
Father, son, brother, husband,
parents,
children.
children.
Okay, thank you. So in here we just want to mention about female, male, and like plural forms, right? So កន្លែងនេះគេចង់និយាយពីភេទបាទភេទទាំងពីរភេទគឺភេទប្រុសនិងភេទស្រីអញ្ចឹងភេទស្រីយើងនិយាយថា female ហើយភេទប្រុសគឺ male អញ្ចឹងភេទប្រុសយើងមានដូចជា male យើងមាន father, son, brother, husband មានតែប៉ុណ្ណឹងវាមានច្រើនទៀតណា Okay, let me continue.
Tape script.
Okay, let me continue to this one. Alright, so in here we are going to mention about number 4. Look at the family tree. So guys, as we have to know about family tree, so how can we make a family tree? Actually, to form a family, so we always have like wife, husband, so they together they make like children, and children could be daughter and could be son. Alright, ចឹងយើងមើលពីមេធាងនៃគ្រួសារ ចឹងកាលណាគ្រួសារគឺវាត្រូវការមនុស្សពីរនាក់ដែលអាចបង្កើតទៅជាគ្រួសារចឹងយើងអាចមានដូចជាប្តីប្រពន្ធចឹងទៅគាត់មានកូនហើយកូនគាត់កើតមកគឺអាចជាកូនប្រុសកូនស្រីអានឹងបានហៅថាជា family tree ហើយពេលខ្លះ family tree គឺមិនមានតែប៉ុណ្ណឹងអាចមានច្រើនយ៉ាងទៀតអាចមាន grandma grandfather. Alright, so sometimes family trees we not only have like parents, children, we also have like parents, grandparents, grandchildren, and so on. That we call about family trees. Alright, so let me take a look. So family tree in here we just mentioned about Annie's, and Jim, like you see Jim and Annie, so they together they make children like Vince and Emma's. Alright, so here are the family trees. នេះគឺជាមេធាននៃគ្រួសារមានន័យថាក្នុងមេរៀនយើងនិយាយពី Jim ហើយនិង Annie អញ្ចឹង Jim ហើយ Annie គាត់បូកចូលគ្នាទៅបានកូនពីរប្រុសមួយស្រីមួយហ្នឹងគឺ Vince ហើយនិង Emma. Alright, so here's just the text that we are going to take a look together, and we going to see this text a little bit about Annie Taylor, and then let me go to the next one. I want you guys to see in here that 4 point, like 4.4 listen and complete the sentences that we have, everything's in here, but before we gonna to complete this one, so you guys just take a look at for this question for a moment. Ok, lấy dân mơ lại ní cái dân đáp hai năng một bên nơi bây giờ ní phần tay muốn dân tới cứ nhâm cho dân mơ nơi xâm nuôi còn sinh be number 1 to number 10. Okay, chân dân mơ number 1, Anis is Jim something and Jim is Annie something, Imas is Annie and Jim something, Win is dear and Anis is Win's. Okay, Jim is Imas, Ima is Win is Ima, something like that. And Anis and Jim are Imas and Vin's something. Okay, so before we complete, so everyone, I want you guys to go back to the text for a moment. Okay, let's come back to this text again. Lấy dân ta lọc mà mơ text dân lại ní. Chẳng dân JP Annie Taylor. Dân mơ lại ní cứ JP Annie Taylor. Okay, so in here we just mentioned about Annie Taylor. Before we complete the sentence, so just take a look at the text in here. Lấy dân mơ text lại ní cứ kinh dây thầm mấy. This is Annie Taylor. She's married and this is her family. The house is in London. She's a doctor and Annie's hospital is in the center of town. Jim is Annie's husband. He's a bank manager. Jim's office is in the center of town too. Our children are Emma's and Vin's. Emma is 15. She at Camden High School. Vin is 19. He is at the University of Westminster. We all happy in London. So in here we just talk about Annie Taylor, right? About her family. So Annie, she got a husband, and her husband's name is Jim, and he's a bank manager, and he works in the office, and his office is in the center town in London. And she also got 2 children, and who are they? Emma's and Vin's, right? Yeah, good. So Emma is a student, or she's still at Camden High School, and Vin is still at university, and he study at University of Westminster in London. All right, so we just finished this text, and we can go back to our main lesson is number 4.4 listen, complete the sentences. All right, so question 1, Annie is Jim, and Jim is Annie, Emma is Annie Jim, and Vin is dear, Annie is Vin's, and Jim is Emma. Number 7, Emma is Vin's something. Number 8, Vin is Emma's something. And number 9, Annie's and Jim are Emma's and Vin's something. And number 10, Emma's and Vin's are Jim's and Annie's something. Alright, so guys, I give you for 1 minute to complete this one first, and then we will write the answer for this question all together. Alright, so let's enjoy it for 10 minutes here. Okay, yes, are you ready? So Anis is Jim. Jim what, everyone? Yeah. Anis is Jim. Jim what? Anis is Jim's wife. Very good. Anis is Jim's wife. And who is Jim? Jim is Annie's husband. Yeah. Who is Jim? Jim is Annie's husband. And well, who is Emma? Emma is Annie's and Jim's daughter. Very good. Perfect. And Vin is their son. Cool. Vin is their son. And Anis is Vin's mother. And what about Jim? Jim is Emma's father. That's cool. Correct. Yeah. And number 7, Emma is Vin's sister. And what about Vin's? Vin is Emma's brother. Yeah. Anis and Jim are Vin's parents. Yeah. Anis and Jim are Emma's and Vin's parents. Emma's and Vin's are Jim and Annie's children. That's cool. Okay, so alright guys, so to make sure that your answer is correct or not, so let me listen together. Lời dương trang đăng vi ở rất là ba tàu viên nó tới được khó dương tới đáp nơi listening những ở này. Okay, let's go.
Tape script 4.4. 1.
Annie is Jim's wife.
Yes, correct.
2,
Jim is Annie's husband.
3,
Emma is Annie and Jim's daughter.
4,
Vince is their son.
5,
Annie is Vince's mother.
6, Jim is Emma's father. 7, Emma is Vince's sister. 8, Vince is Emma's brother. 9, Annie and Jim are Emma and Vince's parents. 10, Emma and Vince are Jim and Annie's children.
Okay, so as we listen to the audios and we already compare the answers all together, so we found that our answer is correct all. Alright, so before we go to the next, so let me read here all together with me, okay? Chừng dừng mình về dừng bật to tầm một tiết lật dừng ta dừng nông mi ăn ở này nè. 1. Annie is Jim's wife. 2. Jim is Annie's husband. 3. Emma is Annie's and Jim's daughter. 4. Vin is the son. 5. Annie is Vin's mother. 6. Jim is Emma's father. 7. Emma is Vince's sister. 8. Vin is Emma's brother. 9. Annie and Jim are Emma's and Vince's parents. 10. Emma and Vince are Jim's and Annie's children. Alright guys, so let me move up to the next one. Yeah. Okay, so let me come to this one, number 5. Ask and answer with your partners. Okay, so in here we are going to practice with practice with your partners or with your friends or maybe with your brother and sister. Alright, so let's take a look at here. Who's wins? Okay, who's win? Do you know who's win? Win is Emma's brother, or Win is Annie's son, or Win is Annie's and Jim's son, right? Okay, so he is our answer. He's Emma's brother, or sometimes you can say another way. He's Jim's son, right? So the answer is could be more flexible than this one. Alright, so we not only have Win, so we also have more than Win. So we can make more sentence about Annie's Taylor family, like about Vince, about Emma, about Jim, and so on. Alright, so we got the example. Who's Vin? He's Emma's brother, and who's Emma? Example: Emma is Vince's sister, and who's Jim? Jim is Emma's and Vince's or Vince's father, and who's Annie's? Annie's is Jim's wife. Okay, so everyone, so let me go to the next one. Number 6. Listen to 5 people. Who are they? Okay, chân cái này cứ dương từ đáp nơi từ can bộ quạt từng anh ấy hay dương đừng slide nơi sum đua tập bộ quạt cứ chuyện là để dương miên sum đua được lấy cứ pram để cứ ban list number được lấy hỏi number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. But I'm not sure who are they. Còn tại của cho bác tập bộ quán chuyên rồi nè, lấy dương đáp bia từng ngọt nè. Okay, let's listen together.
Tape script 4.5. The Taylor family.
Okay, we talk about the
1.
Taylor family. Yep.
Come on, Emma. Time for school.
2.
Mom, where are my school books?
3.
Bye, everybody. I'm off to work. Have a good day.
4.
Bye, Dad. See you this evening.
5.
Good morning, Mrs. Clark. How are you today?
Okay, so as you have listened to the audio at the moment, so I hope you can catch up somehow. But top យើងបានស្ដាប់នៅ audio មិញឃើញថាពួកយើងអាចចាប់បានខ្លះណាទីមួយគេនិយាយពីអីដែរ Do you know what number 1 talk about? So who said that one? Okay, maybe Annie's, and she said that come on Sima, it's time for school or something like that. Okay, so well, let me go to
Tape script 4.5.
Yep.
The Taylor family.
Okay, the Taylor family.
1.
Check the answer here.
Come on, Emma.
Tape script 4.5.
Yeah. Come
The
on,
Taylor
Emma.
family. 1.
Come on, Emma.
Come
Time
on,
for
Emma.
school.
Time for school. Yeah, come on, Emma.
2.
Time for school.
Mom, where are my school
Mom,
books?
where are my school books? Okay.
3.
Yeah, 3.
Bye, everybody. I'm off to work.
Bye, everybody.
Have a good day.
Have a good day. Yeah.
4.
4.
Bye, Dad. See you this evening.
Yeah. Bye, Dad. See you this evening.
5.
And number 5.
Good morning, Mrs. Clark. How are you today?
Good morning, Mrs. Clark. How are you today? Alright, so guys, so here we got some phrases that they have said in the lesson or in the audio. So number 1, come on, Emma, it's time for school. Mom, where are my school books? Okay, and number 3, bye everyone, I'm out to work. I'm out to work is mean I need to go to work right now, or I gonna go to work. Okay. And have a good day. Bye, Dad. See you this evening. And good morning, Mrs. Clark. How are you today? Okay. So right. So let me check. So who said these sentences? So number 1, come on, Emma. Time for school. Who do you think said this? What do you think, or who do you think said this sentence? That is Annie, right? That's Annie. Good. Annie said that. Come on, Emma. Time for school. And what about number 2? Who said this? Mom, where are my school books? Okay, do you know who said this one? Yes, it's Emma. Yeah, Emma said that. Mom, where are my school books? Okay, and number 3, bye everyone, I'm off to work. Have a good day. Yes, Daddy is correct. Okay, Daddy, Jim. And what about number 4? Bye, Dad. See you this evening. Okay, so that is Vince. Correct. That's Vince. Say this one. What about good morning, Mrs. Clark? How are you today? So who said this one? Okay, so maybe Annie. Okay, that's correct. So Annie said that, come on, Emma, time for school. Emma said that, Mom, where are my school books? And number 3, Jim said, bye everyone, I'm off to work. Have a good day. And number 4, Vince, bye Dad. See you this evening. And number 5, Annie. Good morning, Mrs. Clark. How are you today? Okay, thank you so much for this one. Let me go to the next one. So in here, we are going to practice, about an American family that we have. About. Do you think who's this one? What is the name of this lady in the picture? Elena, right? Elena's. That we are going to talk about Elena family. So Elena, she got like a brother, and her brother's name is Oscar, and she also got parent, and her parents' name are Maria and Alfredo. Yeah, Alfredo. So in here, I think maybe they are going to ask us to listen and complete the chart in here, or the tables in here about Elena's family. Like we got Elena brothers, Elena's mother's father, and something like that. But to make sure that we can understand clearly, so let me go to our instruction. So our instruction number 1, 4.6, listen to Elena Diaz from Chicago and then complete the information about her family. Okay, right guys, so
Tape script 4.6. Elena Diaz from Chicago.
Okay.
Hi, my name's Elena Diaz, and I'm from the United States. This is my family. Our house is in Chicago. This is my brother. His name is Oscar, and he's 19. He's a student in college. This is my mother. Her name's Maria. She's 47, and she's a Spanish teacher. And this is my father, Alfredo. He's 52, and he's a businessman.
Okay, so as we listen to Elena Diaz from Chicago, so she said that, hi, my name is Elena Diaz. I'm from the United States and we live in Chicago. And this is my brother's. His name is Oscar. Do you think what age is he? Or how old is he? He is 19. And you know what his job? What does he do? He's a student at college, right? Okay, good. And what about his mother's name? Is Maria. and you know how old is she? She's 47, okay, maybe 47, but we are not sure correct or not. We will check the answer later. And what is her job? She a Spanish teacher, yeah. And about her father's name is, yeah, Alfredo, and he's 52. He's a businessman. All right, so to make sure that is correct or not, let me check the answer again.
Tape script
Sorry.
4.6.
Okay.
Elena Diaz.
Okay, sorry, just check the answer. So, well, like you see, so Oscar is 19 and he's a student at college, yeah. Maybe year 1 or year 2, we're not sure, okay. គាត់គឺជានិស្សិតនៅមហាវិទ្យាល័យ and her mother's name is Maria, yeah. And she 47 and a Spanish teacher, and her father's name is Alfredo, and he 52, a businessman. All right, good. So well, so to make sure that is correct or not, let me check it again and listen together.
From Chicago. Point 6. Elena Diaz from Chicago.
Hi, my name's Elena Diaz, and I'm from the United States. This is my family. Our house is in Chicago. This is my brother. His name is Oscar, and he's 19. He's a student in college. This is my mother. Her name's Maria. She's 47, and she's a Spanish teacher. And this is my father, Alfredo. He's 52, and he's a businessman.
All right, so as you see, so all the answer is correct. So we talk about Elena's Diaz from Chicago, and she's from the United States. And she got a brother, so her brother's name is Oscar, and he's 19. He's a student at college, and her mother's name is Maria, and she's 47. She's a Spanish teacher, and her father is Alfredo, and he's 52, and he's a businessman. Okay, so right, guys, and let me continue. So let me come to this one, number 2, complete the sentences. So in here, it means that want you guys to complete about her families again, but I think you already studied at that point at the moment, so maybe you remember. So let me come to this one. លើកន្លែងគេចង់យើងបំពេញអំពីគូសាររបស់នាងដដែលហ្នឹងហើយពេញប្រយោគហ្នឹងឥឡូវយើងមើល number 1 ទី1គឺ Oscar. Oscar is brother. What do you think? Okay, Oscar is maybe Elena's brother, something like that. Number 2, her name is Maria. So what do you think? Who is Maria? Her mother. It's easy, right? What's job? He's a businessman. What's job? He's a businessman. And where? Where's house? It's in Chicago. Yeah. And let's take a look at number 1. Oscar. Oscar is Elena's brother. And number 2, her mother. That's correct. Her mother's name is Maria. Number 3, what's her father job? Yeah, what's her father job? He's a businessman. And number 4, where's their house? It's in Chicago. Okay, ឥឡូវយើងមើលកន្លែងទី1កន្លែងនេះ Oscar is Elena's brother. Oscar គឺជាអូនប្រុសរបស់ Elena ហើយ her mother's name is Maria. ម៉ាក់របស់នាងគឺមានឈ្មោះថា Maria. What's her father job? What's her father job? តើប៉ារបស់នាងធ្វើការអី He's a businessman. គាត់គឺជាអ្នកជំនួញ And where's their house? តើផ្ទះរបស់ពួកគេនៅណា It's in Chicago. វានៅក្នុងទីក្រុង Chicago. Okay, ឥឡូវយើងមើល number 3 ឲ្យយើង write the names of people in your family ឲ្យយើងទៅសេគេទៅសេអំពីមនុស្សទាំងអស់នេះនៅក្នុងគ្រួសាររបស់អ្នកអញ្ចឹងឧទាហរណ៍ដូចជា Stephen, for example, like Stephen, Danuta, and then ask and answer the question with your partner បន្ទាប់មកយើងធ្វើគេសួរហើយនឹងឆ្លើយជាមួយនឹងដៃគូអីចឹងទៅឧទាហរណ៍ Who's Stephen or who's Danuta? He or she, my brother, my mother, something like that. And how old is he? How old is she? ចឹងកន្លែងនេះគឺគេចង់ឲ្យយើងទៅសេពីគ្រួសាររបស់យើងហើយឲ្យយើងសួរយើងឆ្លើយយើងអនុវត្តជាមួយគ្នាទៅវិញទៅមកណាអូខេឥឡូវយើងមើលឧទាហរណ៍ចឹងដូចគេឲ្យយើងហើយ what his job ឬក៏ her job យើង remember he គឺយើងប្រើសម្រាប់ភេទប្រុសដូចជា he how old is he he is 52 how old is your father he is 52 what is your father job what his job he is a businessman អីចឹងទៅណាទៅដឹងការប្រើប្រាស់ his her គឺបែងចែកភេទប្រុសហើយនិងភេទស្រី okay so by the way thank you so much for this lesson today and I hope you enjoy learning this lesson and looking forward for the next or the coming next lesson for tomorrow and don't forget to try to write about your family and then we will talk about your family tomorrow by asking about him her about his age or his job and something like that អញ្ចឹងថ្ងៃនេះអរគុណច្រើនចំពោះមេរៀនយើងហើយសង្ឃឹមថាអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នារីករាយនៅមេរៀនមួយនេះហើយនឹងព្យាយាមយកវាទៅអនុវត្តនៅផ្ទះរៀនអានរៀនសរសេររៀននិយាយហើយកុំភ្លេចសរសេរមេរៀនសរសេរអំពីគ្រួសាររបស់យើងឧទាហរណ៍ដូចខាងលើគ្រូដាក់អញ្ចឹងមកដូច Stephen Danuta អញ្ចឹងទៅយើងសួរណាគេគឺជា Stephen ណាគេគឺជា Danuta អាចជាបងប្រុសរបស់យើងអាចជាម៉ាក់របស់យើងហើយសួរអំពីអាយុរបស់គាត់មានអាយុប៉ុន្មានហើយគាត់ធ្វើការងារអី Okay you got it so don't forget to write your homework and your homework write about your family like who's your mother who's your brother and who's your sister how old your brother your mother your father and what his job her job okay thank you so much for lesson today and hopefully to see you for the next lesson for tomorrow okay bye